getting the better of Josh Alexander. Of course, Alexander's AEW debut came earlier this year. He was the wild card entrant in the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, Brian. And he really put Hangman through his paces, though ultimately Hangman scored the win in that contest.
Yeah, and I was in kind of the same position as Josh Alexander. I thought I was going to come into AEW, just completely dominate, and then Hangman was the first one to stop me. Same thing that happened to Josh Alexander.
Of course, Hangman Page, Taz, would go on to win the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation tournament, and he would parlay that into the match at All In Texas, where he defeated John Moxley for the World Championship.
Absolutely, very impressive. And as is that ankle lock by Alexander, but nice counter out.
As Hangman sends Alexander through the ropes, comes back. Alexander down to the floor.
These animals here in Philly, they love the Hangman, don't they?
How could you not? I mean, he's such a great standard bearer for AEW. He's such a...
Oh, he might have hurt his hand there. Apparently, Hangman is looking around the world, not just here in Philly, Palace, and Alexander has an opportunity right now to get some steam on the world champ. Great timing there, Bryan Danielson. Josh nailing him with that right hand as he came through the ropes.
As Alexander trying to maneuver Hangman Adam Page up, maybe looking for a brain buster. Oh, he loves a brain buster on the apron.
He planted it.
Hangman indeed was planted. Alexander with the advantage.
Hangman's hurt right now. He doesn't know what's about to hit him, Danielson. Look at this.
Hangman avoided it. Alexander got caught up in the ropes, Ryan.
Hangman's been in a lot of brawls the last year, and he's in there now with a technical master.
I don't know. Still dumb.
Getting on strikes already. He's just hoping for Danielson.
Touches Alexander. Could he take a tombstone? No, Alexander drops down the ankle lock.
Strike to try to go back to the ankle. Even though on the outside of the ring, but great counter by the Hangman.
Sends Alexander.
Oh, this is dangerous. He's out there among these roofs.
See, this is where Hangman's at his best. Fighting these kind of fights with the crowd behind him.
Brian, if you rely on these rooms in the crowd, I mean, aren't you putting yourself at a disadvantage?
Well, you are, because you were never any good.
Oh, that's a shoot. Definitely a shoot right there.
Well, Hangman dragging Alexander over the barricade back into the ring. In this grudge match, kicking off the night of action tonight on Dynamite. Uppercut by Alexander, catches Hangman.
Yeah, that was a great uppercut by Josh Alexander. See, he can get down and dirty like this. You see him attacking Hangman's eyes. He's noted as a technical wrestler, but he's not afraid to dig a thumb in there.
Good Canadian lad.
Chops being delivered by Hangman, but one swift shot to the jaw. The elbow from Alexander stops Hangman.
Yeah, Alexander stood his ground right there with a strong forearm shiver to slow down the world champ, and a good crossface there.
You see 1 week from Saturday. It is All Out, live from the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario. Saturday afternoon, special start time, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 Central, for All Out on pay-per-view on HBO Max. As Alexander punctuating the chest of the AEW World Champion, Hangman Adam Page.
Yeah, but look at the face of Hangman. He's getting fired up by those chops.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to exchange hands and strike with Hangman Page.
Driven down, having thrown his body at Alexander.
Watch out now.
John, this could have been the strategy that you guys had planned for Josh Alexander in this match.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't speak too soon. We're just starting. There you go. There's good wrestling. Now, Brian, given your vast experience, what would you say would be Hangman's big weakness?
We're not about attacking Hangman's weakness. It's about what's Josh Alexander's strengths.
Well, fans, we will find out what Josh Alexander's strengths are as this match continues live on Dynamite. We are living legends. Welcome back to the city, brother and love, and AEW Dynamite, our opening contest, a grudge match between the AEW World Champion Hangman Adam Page and Josh Bryan, emotionally charged after what the Don Callis family did to Kenny Omega 1 week ago here on Dynamite.
Yeah, that was sickening what I saw last week. As somebody who's had a history of injuries, what Kyle Fletcher did to Kenny Omega was just disgusting.
Also, it was awesome. You talk about a 26-year-old guy and what he did, you got to respect that. Tell me he's not the future of professional wrestling.
Well, I just did a media tour of Australia, and that was what I was saying the whole time.
You say something about me too, I hope.
But
Absolutely not.
Don, you can be the future of professional wrestling without incapacitating one of the founding fathers, the cornerstone.
In order to be the future, you must destroy the past and the present.
You must also pound the desk so hard your monitor goes out, but I digress. Josh Alexander sends Hangman across the...
See right here, good impact by the world champion, Dave. So he's looking good.
Yeah, I mean, Hangman's looking great. Every time that he looks like he's out, he always comes back.
To your point, he's learning what we're saying. See, Hangman Page is on fire right now.
Hangman, the two-time AEW World Champion, reigning AEW World Champion, lands the Death Valley Driver, center of the ring. Josh Alexander able to kick out.
It's tough for him to really hook that leg quickly because of all the punishment Alexander has put on Hangman. Otherwise, he might have got the win there.
Yeah, he also started that pin a little too low on the body as opposed to higher up on the shoulders.
He might try to adjust. It was too late, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's worn out a bit. But he's tough, man.
Potentially, but Alexander gripping onto that top rope. Hangman sent over to the apron.
Be careful, Josh. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it.
Oh, Alpage looking for bloodshot lariat.
Suplex.
Beautiful counter, yeah.
Well scouted, you might even say.
Yeah, I actually would say well scouted. And I think Josh Alexander's German suplexes are some of the best in AEW. The way that he's able to hold on, he has such great grip strength.
Hangman trying to take himself out of play, but inadvertently may have put himself in more danger, Taz.
Yeah, and to Brian's point, his hips are low, so that German right there on the apron, and keeps it. He's keeping that X grip right there.
Don Callis is certainly enjoying what he's seeing as Alexander hanging on to the... Oh, wait, he's not the German on the floor, is he? That's on the cement here.
There's no pass.
Hangman, look for that rolling elbow strike. Got blocked and now.
You better check on your man, Dave. He just landed neck first on the cement.
He's had 2 neck surgeries in his life, I will tell you that. So this is terrifying for me.
Take another look at this, Taz.
Yeah, right here, great counter with a high collar. And Josh Alexander right to the guardrail there. Enough to create some separation, a little break per se.
And Brian, when you land like that, when your feet hit the guardrail, all of your body weight comes down on your head and neck. I think that's why we saw Alexander clutching at his head.
Yeah, it's compression of the vertebrae. That's almost exactly what happened to me, but in the ring, not on the concrete like it just did to Josh Alexander.
And Rick Knox, the referee, up to 9. Alexander beats the count, and so does Hangman.
What a hero, what a warrior Josh Alexander is to come back from that.
Don, I got to give it to Alexander. He's showing great toughness. And I would say he's wrestling a better match tonight than he did when he was in his AEW debut against Hangman Page a few months ago.
100%.
Elbow strikes.
So this is not a battle of Josh Alexander that I want to be in.
I would agree with that.
That's
That's what I was saying earlier. You don't want to get into a striking game with Hangman.
Yeah, this is tactically, this is a bad idea.
Hangman has an amazing ability to absorb punishment. It's almost inhuman.
And especially after Josh Alexander just took that horrible fall on his neck on the concrete.
Cut from Alexander now with the advantage, but takes it. The cover and very nearly the win.
Great move by Hangman, following up that fall on the neck that Brian referenced with that Liger bomb. Yeah, that power bomb will definitely set your neck south after what happens on the outside. That power bomb is very impactful.
But again, Alexander showing great toughness. He's see the counter there from Hangman Adam Page. Alexander, though, back into live action, slumped on one knee. Hangman with the high ground.
So one of the things Hangman has to be careful about is, now that Josh Alexander is in danger, is to keep on him. Because if he doesn't, Josh Alexander can pull out the ankle lock or any of his submissions just out of nowhere. He's got to be careful.
And you can't be overzealous if you're Hangman. Alexander's a veteran. He knows a lot of tricks in his book.
Yes, he sure does.
And we fully understand that if we get the ankle lock, we're probably going to have to break the ankle. He's not going to give up easily.
Well, it may not come to an ankle lock of Alexander.
What the hell?
What could be an Avalanche Death Valley driver.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Not a Death Valley driver at all, but the midsection of Hangman. I think he's got him. He's got him. And Hangman able to down now. Yes.
Very good and smart transition by Alexander.
Now the ankle lock.
Immediately into the ankle lock after the kick out of Hangman.
Yeah, in catch wrestling, they call this a toe hold, and one of the instructions is you want to shove that toe as far up the guy's butt as you can.
Well, that's right. You're turning it inward.
Referee Rick Knox giving the 5 count to Alexander, trying to relinquish the hold. Hanging on to the last possible moment, but now back out to the apron.
Yeah, the apron area is where Josh Alexander has had most of his success in this match.
And he's not done with it.
If he hits this, it's done.
Looking for that C4 spike on the apron, but Hangman maybe thinking Deadeye. Boot to the jaw, Hangman.
Deadeye.
Oh, man, Alexander might be cooked right there. Get him in the ring, Hangman, it's over.
No, 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 no. Hangman is set.
Overstricken both down has the referee.
Set flying by Hangman Adam Page, but Alexander got countered there.
Alexander's in trouble here, guys. Hangman he's locked in right here. Oh boy, it's coming.
Bloodshot lariat. Yes.